it's time to put the power to the ground. At the VP Racing Fuels Making PowerPoint, the Super Dirt Car Series is green in Volusia.
As they're sailing off of turn number 2 for the first time, Max McLaughlin got a good run off of 2 down the back straightaway. We're 2 by 2 going into turn number 3 for the first time.
Off of turn number 4 and across the line, Demetrius Drelos will lead lap number 1. Max McLaughlin had a thought about poking the nose to the high side down the front straightaway, but the door was shut when he got there. Matt Williamson, Peter Britton back there 4th. Jimmy Phelps working on Kyle Coffey for the 5 spot as we get set to click off lap number 2. Look at Max McLaughlin. Boy, he looks real racy early on, Bob.
He really does. Clean and green so far. 2 laps in the books. It's still Demetrius Drelos, your race leader. Matt Williamson now up to the 2nd spot. Peter Britton sitting back there in 4th. The first couple features, he kind of laid back a little bit. Was a late race charger. Let's see if he can do it here again tonight.
A long time around the Volusia Speedway parking. Demetrius Drelos holding the pretty wheel out there right now as he has the lead. 3-car length advantage. Everybody's starting to file around the bottom. And look at Jimmy Phelps go. Oh, problems for Britton.
Britton off the pace. Something happened coming off of turn number 2, Tim. And Peter Britton off the pace. The yellow flag is flying in your points leader.
Drelos on the hammer, waving when he has the green in the air. We're back underway.
Drelos going to lead him into turn 1. Max McLaughlin on the bottom. Got a nose out in front of Drelos, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be Demetrius down the back straightaway, leading him into turn number 3.
Into turn number 3 and 4. They've got McLaughlin on the bottom. We got Drelos on the high lane. Drelos able to take away the lead on that high lane. Very impressive move from Demetrius Drelos as the Queensbury, New York native takes over the lead. 22 to go.
22 to go. And Tim, Matt Shepard struggling again once again here tonight. He was really on the high side. Now Shepard off the pace.
He's got a flat right rear tire, Bob, as he heads up into turns 1 and 2. He's way against the wall, out of harm's way. Yellow lights are on. Larry Woodruff said, let's go green, and we're off and running down in front.
Matt Williamson trying to stick his nose in there. He had the best seat in the house watching those two do battle. It almost is side by side off of turn number 2. Max McLaughlin on the inside. Got a good run going into 3, but it's still Demetrius Drelos on the outside. Here comes McLaughlin off of turn number 4. We may have a new race leader off of 4.
We might as it comes to the line. Drelos by a half car length that time. McLaughlin to the inside. Jimmy Phelps has cracked the top 3 for the first time tonight. Matt Williamson starting to backslide a little bit. Off of turn number 4, lead battle shaping up here. Drelos catches a little bump in turns 1 and 2. McLaughlin battling to the bottom. Drag race down the back stretch. McLaughlin noses in front of Drelos. Drelos will try to roll the middle as he has done successfully off of turn number 4. Not this time though. Max McLaughlin, your new leaders. We click off lap 12.
Max McLaughlin being a bottom feeder here tonight, staying on the inside as far as he can. Took over that number 1 spot as he's got a challenge once again going into turn number 3.
Demetrius Drelos is not going to go away quietly. He's a fiery campaigner. He likes to run hard, and he's won a lot of races in a short period of time. And they're still at it wheel to wheel. And here's Larry White on the move, Bob. Wow.
I was going to say that. I was watching Larry through 3 and 4. He was way up on the cushion up there. Going around, he's up to the 3rd spot looking for more.
From 15th all the way up to position number 3, and we're closing in on the halfway point. 14 down, 16 to go. Larry White is rim riding around here. Bob, you've seen a lot of drivers rim ride around this place. Have you ever seen Larry White?
No, he is hammered down. Right now he jumps to the bottom. As we're saying how high he's running, then he's a bottom feeder for that lap. So Larry White now up to the 3rd spot, trying to run down your race leaders.
That lead battle, though, is kind of tapered off just a little bit. They are still within a couple of car lengths of one another, that being Demetrius Drelos and Max McLaughlin. But let's keep our eye on this battle here. It's pretty fun.
I was going to say, Tim, Matt, we're under yellow.
As the green lights are back on at the VP Racing Fuels Making PowerPoint, McLaughlin got a pretty good start that time. Demetrius Drelos is going to have to go back around the extreme high lane to run down McLaughlin as Jimmy Phelps moves to 3rd.
And we are back under green. Max McLaughlin is your race leader. Kind of surprised Matt Williamson lost a couple spots. Now Matt Williamson on the bottom trying to retake that 4 spot from Larry White.
Into turn number 1 and 2, Williamson on the extreme inside lane. Larry White running the Larry White line around this speedway, right up against the wall.
A little bit more now. Jimmy Phelps on the inside of Demetrius Drelos. That would be for second.
Into turn number 1 goes Jimmy Phelps from the bottom. He's trying to roll the middle here to see what he can find. Slides up, takes the momentum away from Drelos. He didn't necessarily throw a slide job at him, but he threw a slider just enough to take the momentum away.
He sure did. Here comes Matt Williamson. Throw his name back in the hat. Williamson on the inside going to take over that 3rd spot. As we got 10 laps to go, just 10 more to settle it. It's still Max McLaughlin, your race leader. Here comes Matt Williamson on the outside now with Jimmy Phelps. That would be for the 2nd spot. Doesn't look like anybody's got anything for Max McLaughlin. It's just going to be 8 to go this time by. Great battle for that number 2 spot.
Well, you can tell how good Matt Williamson's car is. That thing just turned through the middle, drove to the inside of Jimmy Phelps as they continue their seesaw battle for 2nd. Drelos is fading a little bit in 4th. Larry White, Mark Johnson having a great run in 6th as we continue to watch this battle for 2nd as Williamson will clear him off of 4. As we head into turns 1 and 2 and check out that gap between the top 2 drivers, Bob. And right now 1.5 seconds as Britton is in trouble on the back straightaway. Mad Max on the hammer. The VP Racing Fuels making PowerPoint. Green in the air. We're back underway.
Jimmy Phelps goes to the high side. It's McLaughlin, your leader. Now Williamson on the bottom off a 2 and down the back straightaway we go.
Down the back stretch into 3 and 4. McLaughlin out to about a 2 or 3 car length lead. Matt Williamson not giving up on the bottom. Neither is Jimmy Phelps. He clears Williamson and goes after McLaughlin down into turn number 1. Watch Phelps. He rolls the middle, Bob. We'll see if he can pull it off. 2 to go for Matt and Max McLaughlin. Into 1 and 2. Phelps still there on the bottom. Matt Williamson not giving up either. The top 3 have broken away. We'll see what happens here as they come down into turn 3 and 4, Bob.
We're going to settle between the top 3. Now McLaughlin way up the racetrack. That's going to allow Jimmy Phelps to close the gap somewhat. White flag is in the air. Final time into turn number 1.
Final time for the defending DIRTcar Nationals champion, Max McLaughlin. Mooresville, North Carolina. The FX Caprera, car number 8. Into turn number 3 and a 4. And Mad Max, the defending DIRTcar Nationals champion, he's back. He's in victory lane at Volusia. He's out of the car. Mad Max is back. Max McLaughlin.